Wow, what's up, y'all? So today I'm bringing y'all a kids drop fade haircut. This was requested by a couple of people actually, so I want to show y'all exactly how to do it in full motion so y'all can execute it on y'all kids or whatever y'all need to do so y'all can see how it go. So we're going to just jump straight into it. We're going to start off with that first guideline. Now, for the beginners, when you're putting in your first guideline, don't go too high. This is permanent. So you want to put it in right above the ear. Like literally right above the ear. Anything higher is going to turn into a high fade. You ain't going to really have no room to even fade for real. So just put it in right above the ear. And of course, you could go all the way around with it, or you could keep it to one side. You could do one side at a time if you want to. It's probably easier to do one side because this video, I'm showing y'all both sides. And on each side, I do something a little different. But y'all could do both sides with me if you want to, learn step by step by watching a visual. And right now, all we're doing is knocking off the hairs that's right below the guideline. Alright, so right here, we got the clipper all the way open. We got it all the way open, and we're going to go up about a whole inch. Now, his fade, we do like a mid fade, so we're going to go up like a whole inch, knocking all that hair off. As you can see, you creating a line after that line that you just created. So this all we doing, just all the way open, just creating another line. Then we close the clipper. Now when we close it, that line, that bald line that you made, you just knocking at that line. So all you doing is going under that line and knocking that out while your clipper closed. And what that's going to do is blend that line, that bald guideline, into that open. That's all you're doing. Right now, you are fading. That's what it's called. So right now I just switched clippers. I'm showing you that this is open and I'm putting a one guard on there. So one guard open. And we're going to literally do the same exact thing that you just did. You just going to go up with that one guard all the way open and you're going to create a whole nother guideline. Always keep a comb or a brush in your other hand because you always going to need that. Brush that down, comb that down, go back over it again to make sure that everything is nice and clean. So right here, I'm just showing y'all that I put that half guard on there or that 0.5. This is closed and we're going to go close. We're going to go close, knocking at that line right there that I'm showing y'all. We're going to go close and we're going to do the exact same thing that you did when you closed that clipper the first time. We're just knocking at that one bottom line because we fading. Remember, we fading this line out. We ain't trying to get it out. We're trying to fade it on in. And then sometimes you might have to take a little bit more time knocking out or blending in the line than you do making it. Because, of course, again, this is fading. Then we put that 1.5 guard on there, and it's all the way open. So 1.5 all the way open. And all we doing is that very top where all the darkness at right here. All we doing is knocking all that off. Now, I would normally do this first. Like, I would normally knock all this bulk off first. But I saved it for last because I want to tell y'all something. When y'all knocking down this bulk in the top, please make sure that y'all not going. Make sure that y'all are flicking out. Do not bring your clipper too far up because what you're going to end up doing is cutting that hair at the top. The hair that needs to be braided or twisted or whatever, make sure that y'all stay away from that. Like, do not put that clipper into that hair, right? So as you can see, I'm stopping right at the hair because any further, you're going to end up cutting his long hair off. But after that, I drop right back down to that one all the way open. And right now I'm just cleaning up any dark spots that I see. I'm just cleaning that up. A lot of y'all probably not going to get that right now because that's kind of advanced for you to like see in the fade or whatever. So y'all really don't have to worry about that until y'all learn y'all guards, learn y'all clippers, whatever. But that's all I'm doing. I'm just cleaning up the dark spots. You can still see a dark spot actually right there. So right where I'm at, y'all also don't have to do this part either for the beginners. Y'all don't have to do this part. This part is very, very tricky if you don't understand what you're doing. Right now, I got the clipper all the way open, and I'm just down fading with no guard. Very, very tricky because if you don't slant your clipper the way I got it slanted, you will make a bald spot. Sounded simple from the other side. Let's do the same thing on this side. Let's see if y'all can kind of put it together. Of course, what we putting in? The ball guideline. And of course, we just knocking the hairs from the bottom of the guideline. That's all we doing, just balding it on out. Remember, don't put it in too high because then you're going to have a bowl cut, a chili bowl. We don't want no chili bowls. And then we get our clipper all the way open. This is closed. This is open. So we're going to go, that's closed, that's open. So we're going to go all the way open. We're going to go up about 1 inch, right? Don't go up all the way because then you're going to have a little chili bowl. We don't want no chili bowl. So go up about 1 inch. Make it very, very even. You want everything pretty even. If you don't have it even, then you're going to have like a choppy fade. So as you can see, that line is very, very even. I'm turning him to the back because you got to make sure your fade connecting at the back too. So I'm going to show y'all the back because I ain't show y'all the back on the other one. But of course, same thing. And I'm cutting like this because I know some of y'all beginners going to cut like that because y'all like, scared. So I'm doing it to show you how it will look if you do it like that. Still come out very good. Still come out very neat. Right? So then we're going to close the clipper. We're going to close it and knock out the bottom line that you made from the ball guideline, remember? So we're knocking that out, right? And we're knocking that out. We're just going straight up into it. We're not really looking to dig in it. We're just looking to fade it in. That's all we're doing. Then I went in and I opened it up a little bit, and then, we could go up a little further. Now, you don't want to push it up too high when you got it closed because then you just going to make a chili bowl. You want to open it up a little bit as you increasing. See on the back, see right there, that line, I got it closed, right? So I'm knocking right at it. We knocking right at it. We're not digging in it. We're just knocking right at it. Then I open it up just a little bit and go up just a little higher. That's what you call fading, right? Because what's going to happen if you keep it closed? Closed is going to knock off more hair. Open is going to knock off less hair. So you don't want to keep it closed. Closed is almost like balding. So we want to open that thing up. And again, all I'm doing right here is just cleaning it up, just going behind my work, just cleaning up, opening it, closing it. It's called trigger play. Once y'all put it in motion, it's called trigger play. That's the terminology for it. And then I'm coming in, I'm putting that one guard on, just like on the other side. We're going to put that one guard on, that's closed, that's open. We're going open. I'm just showing y'all the difference. We're going open. And we're doing the exact same thing that we did on the other side. We're going all the way open, and we're going up about 1 inch. Same thing with the back, because what you do to one side, you do to the other. But of course, our fade has to connect somewhere. I didn't show y'all this on the other side, but I'm showing y'all this here. You always want to make sure that you wrapping your fade around, because your fade has to come around. Keep that comb and that brush in that hand, because some hairs don't get cut on the first rip. Then we taking the half guard. We taking the half guard and we going close, and we just attacking that line right there. Just attacking that line, blending that on in. And again, this is just something that I do. It's called down fading. Like, I put no guard on the clipper all the way open. I angle the clipper, and then I just knock all the bulk off. Now, this is something my advanced people could do. All my intermediate people, if they understand the concept and they understand the clipper. But I would not suggest beginners do this, because I don't think y'all understand what's really happening. So I would hate for y'all to just give y'all person, y'all child, whoever, a nice bald spot. And then I just go in with the clipper all the way open, and I just do a little cleanup work. Like, it's all the way open, and then whatever dark spots I see, I'm just cornering it. I'm using the corner of my blade so that way we don't take off more hair than we intend to take off. Same thing with the back. I go ahead and I down fade my back. Like I said, I wouldn't suggest beginners do it, but if you intermediate, advanced, and you understand your clipper, then I say go for it. Same thing with what I'm doing now. I'm doing a little no guard work. Then right here, we just pin the hairs up. I know a lot of y'all kids, a lot of y'all clients, they got that front band and front table. I call it a band where I'm from, where you just lower the hair down in the front. So you just gonna clip that up, but make sure them clips not tight, y'all, because what happens is if you make it tight, it pulls at the hairline. So we don't want that. But anyway, I put that 0.5 on there, all the way open, of course, and then we just knock the hairs down. We just knock the hairs down. We just go with the grain and we knocking the hairs down, making them all even. Once y'all got it knocked down and all even, making sure it's at the desired length, we're going to go in with some hairspray. Now, we use this hairspray to keep the hairline or the hairs that we cutting in line, keep them froze, keep them still. So when we go in and we cut, we won't have to worry about nothing curling up, especially my people with the coarse hair, the curly hair, right? So you brush it down. You could even use a blow dryer. If you want to use a blow dryer, you can use a blow dryer to dry it in while you're brushing it down. Then we go in with the trimmer. Now, y'all, when it comes down to lineups, I personally feel like a lineup would be the easiest thing to learn rather than a fading, because you don't have many steps. The only thing you have to follow is where that hair ends at. We all know not to just go in and just push the line up. We all know that. So y'all all want to start right at the bottom, right where the hair ends, and tap it. Y'all don't have to push it in. That's when people start getting cut, and that's when y'all start getting scabs and stuff like that, because the barber not letting the clipper do its job. The barber is trying to do the job for the clipper. So all you doing is tapping where the hair ending. Same on this side, as you can see. Right, I'm just tapping right where it ends at, and I'm making my curve, making my C-cup curve, whatever you want to call it. And what you do to one side, you do to another. So all we're doing is we just copying. It's nothing but repetitiveness. That's all this is. But you could go back over it, make sure that the line is straight, or the line is as straight as it's gonna get. Now, if this your first time, don't worry about getting it completely straight, because it's okay. That comes with time. Like, all that comes with time. But just make sure that it is straight enough to where you can see it and it don't look horrible. Like, make sure you're not pushing your client or your kid back, and make sure that it's as straight as it could be. Now this part is more so for my intermediate advanced people. Even though this is a beginner friendly video, I still wanted to incorporate something that I feel like is very important, which is the straight razor. I do not suggest beginners use this, but it always adds an extra pop. For the clippers, the hair that the clippers can't get, the straight razor will always get it. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all learned something.